Hi, this is Rob for Shape Your Future Online, and in today's video we're going to talk about the limiting belief of the fear of success. So this is a fear that I've had myself and had to address at the beginning of this year, and I'll come back to that at the end of the video here. But essentially, I think one of the biggest elements of this is we have a fear that if we take on some kind of new venture, which of course is going into the unknown, but we're projecting into the future, we're seeing that success, maybe if we take on, for instance, a new business venture, and we think, well, we're going to have a huge amount of responsibility. We are going to be very, very stressed. We're going to have even perhaps less time than we've got now. And, you know, I just don't really want to deal with that. I mean, you know, I'm looking to change my life here, maybe get out of a career that I'm not happy in and move forward into a new project. But do I really want even more responsibility and more stress? Is that really what I'm looking for? Well, I think that what we need to start to look at is, what do we mean by success? I mean, for most of us, and certainly for me up until 2 years ago, success was all centered around making money, having more responsibility and a higher position, a status within the corporate culture that I was involved in, the bigger house, the next bigger car, how many holidays and what destinations you can go to each year, and always looking for something external to me to solve the problem of the way that I would feel, which was great whilst you got a bit more money and you got the new car, but that eventually would go and you'd be looking and chasing for the next new thing. And for me, you know, I became very directionless moving into my early 40s, became very unwell and started to really suffer with drugs and alcohol, to a point where I just really completely lost any direction in my life. And I thought I was successful. I thought I was successful at that point professionally, but I actually realized that I'd given up quite a lot indeed, to reach what I thought was success. And, you know, when I started to get help for my drinking and my drug use, I read a book by the Dalai Lama. I think it's called The Art of Happiness. And there's a quote in there that really rang true to me at that time, and still does to me today. I can't remember it exactly, so I'm paraphrasing here, but I believe it goes something like, success can be measured by the things that you're willing to give up to get it. And that just cut like a knife when I read that a couple of years ago. And I can remember crying really, really hard and realizing that everything I've been doing for 20 years was really not success at all. I thought I'd achieved all this success, earning a good wage, getting a good job, getting degrees, you know, the next house, the car, etc., as I was talking about before. But what I'd actually given up was spending good quality time and building proper, strong relationships with my wife and with my children, which were becoming more distant. You know, I'd sacrificed my health, both physically and mentally, through the depression and substance abuse which I'd been getting involved with, because I was just so unhappy and directionless. And so, you know, there are two ways of looking at success. One is, of course, this money and shallow external success that we seek, which doesn't give us really any fulfillment in life or any happiness. But the second kind of success, and the real success that I'm starting to find now in my life, is that success of fulfillment and happiness, all coming about by learning how to tap into my value and serve other people. So let's look at that kind of success. A success where we're living a passion-filled life, one based from, you know, our values and our purpose, which we can find. I have videos on that on my YouTube channel, Shape Your Future Online, if you want to check those out. But I'm now living, myself, a life built on my passion, which is starting to help people who've gone through similar things to me. through coaching. So imagine if you could live a passion-based life. That's really where success lies. What about a life where we are, as I say, in service to other people? If we're talking about starting new business ventures, especially ones online, then by understanding our value, finding the right people to talk to, providing service, creating an impact, this is where real success lies. Real success lies, and will enable you to grow a passion-based lifestyle and business. What about growing personally? You know, personal growth, being able to have time to really work on oneself by reading books, podcasts, doing courses, going to events. You know, personal growth is where real success is, because that enables you then to really understand and understand yourself, to be able to provide that value to people, to live a passion-based lifestyle based around helping people. What about, you know, building better relationships with your family, with friends, with new people and communities that you can get involved with? As I said before, you know, regarding that quote with the Dalai Lama, that success that I thought I was achieving, I was giving up all of that stuff. I was giving up good relationships and good connections with people, and giving up all of that self-development that I've talked about. There was nothing, it was all just about chasing the next thing. That's what real success is. And, you know, instead of chasing money, we'll find that money will come back to us, that abundance will come back to us by doing all of these things that I've talked about, by developing ourselves, by providing service to other people, by living a passion-based lifestyle. That abundance in terms of money will come back to us, but money isn't what we want. What we want is the freedom that that provides, especially the time freedom, and especially the experiences that we can have in life by having the time to do the things that we want to do. And actually, therefore, the success that we can generate, it isn't going to lead us to being too busy, having too many responsibilities, not having the time to do things, and therefore getting extremely stressed. It actually gives you the opposite of that. It can give us more space and more freedom to do the things that we want to do. And actually, when we become more successful in business, we learn how to outsource a lot of activities, freeing up that time to do the things that we want to do, to spend the time with the people that we want to spend our time with. So fear of success, really getting around that limiting belief, is understanding what success really means. Success is living your best life. It's as simple as that. So I'll catch you in the next video. If you've been watching this on Facebook, click the like button, comment. I'd love to engage with you further. And if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe. If you want some more content like this, please click on the like button for me, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye now.